if you haven't been using Photoshop AI, we should start using it immediately because you would be surprised how much time it would save you. It's still in the beta format, which means it's not perfect, but I will be walking you through step by step how to use it immediately, and you'll be surprised how much benefit you can get out of it right away. So let's just do very basic things. So once we open this image, I would like to convert, for example, the seaside into grass, and I can just select an area and I can just say generate fill and I just write grass and hit enter, and it will automatically generate that area with a grass. It will remove the sea and it will give me another kind of feeling in this image. So we can do a lot of different things, which is just insane how fast this can be done. Like you see, it just takes a few seconds in order to generate this, which would have taken longer for you to do this kind of grass. And I can just do, for example, another thing here. I can just select and I can just say birds, and then it will generate some birds over there. So it's just very, very good. Of course, you can do sunset, you can do different things, you can different atmospheres, you can change the facade. Obviously, it's just one word, but cluster of birds. Maybe I just say cluster of birds, or flock of birds. So in order to generate, like more birds. But as you can see, this is really, really fast to generate something like this, and it gives you. Let me just see. Okay, this is not bad, and I can just do a little bit size down. And then I can just leave this here. You can see that. I mean, it's not perfect. I could just have marked smaller area and written birds. That would have been also a good idea. But you can see that it just does the job very, very quickly. And let's see another tool. So let me just another approach. So here I will just delete. Like what we'll do is it's the same thing. You always mark it first, and then you're just using this rectangle tool or just marquee tool, or if depending on how you want to mark the area. And when you click on the generative fill, you need to write what do you want there. So I would like to for them have boats swimming on the current image. For example, I would like to you keep the current image, but I want boats to swim on it, so I can just have kind of a feeling that the boats are next to the tower. So just give a bit of kind of that feeling that. So I can we can do this kind of effect. We can just do, like just write boats, and each time you generate something, you also get 3 additional variations when you write something. So I will just show you that. You can toggle between them to choose the one that you prefer. Even if you don't choose right now, you can just always come back later and choose that. For example, I can just choose this, choose that, or choose different ones. And if I'm not happy, I can just regenerate by hitting another regenerate button, and will regenerate a new one. So it's quite interesting how fast we can do these things. And we can add people very quickly. We can add other things. So let's try with different images, different things to see its real potential. So maybe I like this one actually better. No, I think I like this one better. So I can keep this one if I want to with boats. But yeah, you can just go and add a bit more wording or different things, or maybe just mark up with individual boat area. So that way the boats are specifically located where you're marking. So it just saves tons of time, which generally this could take you 3 to 10 minutes, between 3 to 10 minutes, but this is just 1 second, or I'll say 5 seconds to generate it. So it's very, very quick. So for example, we would like to select magic wand from here, and I would like to say sunrise, orange, sky. So yeah, so we can just try different things. But like the skywise, I'm not really sure how powerful it can get. But especially if you want different variations of, skywise doesn't do a good job here. But you can get, for example, change the color of the sea, change the color of the facade. Again, this might be a little bit complicated to change, but you can maybe change the color of the roof or anything. Another thing that I would like to show you is that crop. You can extend the crop like this, and you can let it generate itself. It's interesting. So let's see. I'm just pushing it down. I'm taking it from here, and I'm just saying generative fill. Don't add anything, just generate. And it will continue generating that image downwards. It will not be perfect, but it will be interesting to see how it will generate it downwards. And as you can see, it just does something as if like this is this is a construction site, but it gave, like something. So that's great. Like it just followed the pattern and it gave some features. You can do different variations. So you can do this one, you can do another one. So actually this one is not bad. Wow, this is good. And as you can see, I actually had this. Now I have the bottom portion. And we can also do, for example, I would like to select the, obviously you need to be maybe a little bit careful what you're selecting, but let me just see if I magic wand, if I just use, let's see if I use this one, tolerance of 10, maybe tolerance of 25. Let's see, 35 was not bad. Okay, so tolerance of 35. Let's see this one plus this. Okay, I got this. Now I would like to say maybe another color. So maybe beige siding. We can go extreme as well. We can do red. We can do blue. We can different colors as well. Or we can just say green roof. That might be also interesting to just say green, how it would look with the green roof. Actually, I would just try this one up right after it. Okay, so this didn't give. Oh, this give another terrace area. Wow. So this is another feeling like how it would look with the terrace. I didn't meant that, but it actually gave me the terrace, which is interesting to see. Like, what would have happened if I had another terrace here? How would you feel about that design? Oh, that's interesting. What about if I chose this one here and then this one here, and if I said green roof? And maybe I can get some kind of green roof so we could see how it would actually affect the look of the building. So again, we can do a lot of things and it just takes a few seconds. It's great for inspiration. I'm not really a fan of this one. No, this is not really good. Maybe I just say grass instead of the green roof. Maybe it didn't like really pick the idea because it's always picking the images, and the higher quality the image, the more pixels it has, the better it is, by the way. So because it will be like, okay, grass on the roof, grass on roof. Maybe I could write short grass on roof, so you can just try different methods until you get what you really need. And here again, it's not perfect. You just want to get an inspiration or just get end results from it. Okay, so short grass rooftop. It just, for some reason, it's always picking up like that. It doesn't change the siding into entire green roof, which what I'm looking for. So it's something like maybe this. It's in the beta format still, so it may not pick a lot of good things. I tried many different versions, so it doesn't really get the most out of it. For like Mid Journey is much more advanced. But if you're using, or if you're already in Photoshop, if you want to change few things here and then, this has a huge benefit. So I will just try one last go with this grass material. Let's see, instead of like wood material, maybe we can pick like grass material or something like that. So maybe it just takes that command, but I will not give another shot on this one like after this. So okay, it for some reason doesn't want to pick that. It just doesn't read that this curve can be part of the grass. So again, this could be the same way. So you can even extend the side to the downwards to the sidewards. So you can just extend, and you can just give generative fill, and it can do a lot of interesting things for us. So I can just go magic wand, select everything, generative fill, generate. Again, the more you go, the wider you go, more it will not be perfect. The smaller area you select, the more it will be better for it to generate. But wow, that created some kind of a pattern, which, because it didn't manage to generate it all the way. So I'm just testing different things together with you, so you can see. Maybe here it might be a good idea to just test the facade portion here. Let's say it's a bronze panels, or we can just use brick. Wow, that's not bad at all. Okay, that's not bad at all. Like some kind of cotton steel right away on this panel. Again, is this what I wanted? Maybe not, but still, it just generated this very quickly. So I will just try different things on this facade just to give you kind of an inspiration what it can do and cannot do. We can be careful that if you select the additional areas, or if you didn't select all the areas that you're looking for, you can use additional tools like a lasso or so forth to actually fill the remaining areas. But I can just use brick facade, and then let's see what it will do. So it will just convert that one into brick, and it might just give me another pattern. And then I can go on and on, try different things and different. So this didn't give a really break. Okay, so this was giving another pattern, so it didn't give me break. So I will just write just break, and let's see generate. For some reason, it's not picking brick. I will just write. Okay, so it's cotton steel. Okay, so this time it's brick. Okay, so maybe I can just use wood siding. Because of the selection, it just tries not to change everything. It just tries to place it in the middle. So it is not selecting the entire thing and changing. That's for wood siding. Okay, so something. Yeah, it's exactly that's what it does. So I can also go another one here. Again, for example, this water, if I know that this is not, this is a real image, but the point is that if I want to change, like this water to be like blue sea, like it could be, I can easily change that within a few seconds. I can add people, I can add cars, I can add other elements. You need to mark the area, and yeah, and I can add, for example, people swimming here. This is going to be interesting. So let's see how it will generate people. Okay, so one person is swimming. Okay, maybe I need to do something like people swimming. Okay, you can do a lot of things with this. Don't rely on that getting 100% results. The AI is mainly for concept generation, not to create the perfect images. Yeah, it just did. So I can just create another person, child swimming, and I can just do multiple. So it just creates one person at a time. It doesn't create clutter of people that swims. So I can just add another one. I can add maybe two people swimming, and maybe that way I can add more and more. So I can add multiple area selections, and I can try to that in that way. Maybe that would also work. So I can just try this one right away as a final thing. So maybe I can just do one and another one here, and another one here, and another one here, and another one here. And then I can just say people swimming. So you can get all these access. So if you don't have access, please contact the IT team and they will give you the access right away. And if you need any troubleshooting or advice or more input, we'll be happy to help you. Just send an email to the BIM team and we will help you right away. These tools are mainly for concept generations. It's not for final production, but it allows you a lot of, it could be also the minor modification for the final production, minor modification, but don't expect it that it will do a lot of great things with a few clicks. It's not there yet, but it will be getting there very soon. So it's better and better way that we adapt and learn how to use these tools faster. Thank you. If you like this video and more videos like this, subscribe to our channel because there will be many more. And don't forget to turn the notification bell on.